I have been causing terror among red teams with the Kamikaze over the weekend, and yesterday I managed to pick up 3 Krakens in it, which just goes to show how mad the games have been. This is the third of those 3, and if you're familiar with the channel, a long time ago I did a video called Flawless Execution in the Kamikaze, which was when carriers were first introduced, and I'll try to remember to link that one from the end screen. This game has got to be my best game ever, not for damage. It is for kills, but the way it came about, it could not have finished better. I'm in division with 2 of my fleet mates, Donato and Magadino, so Mags and Dan. And we are spawned here in the center. And what I am going to say is that we did make some mistakes in this game. I did. I think Dan did as well. He got a little bit caught out on Charlie Cap that he's pushing into. And I realized afterwards that we'd left our right flank wide open without any destroyer support, which is what turned this game into what is potentially the best Kamikaze game that I have played. So a little bit of misfortune turned into good fortune, and I would like to say GG's to Red Team, because you did have us on the ropes because of our early mistakes, but this one was not to be yours. So I've pushed up through the centre here. Dan's gone onto the cap. Mags is just hanging back a little bit with range on the battleship, doing what he can. And I'm saying to Dan, you're drawing them across to that side, which is good. It's opening up the centre of the map, but I'm very aware that there are a couple of ships on my right-hand side, so I'm trying to make sure I'm not detected by those. That Exeter thinks he's safe in a smoke screen. I put 2 torpedoes at him, and I put 4 out there for the California. The Exeter at this moment in time should be wondering why he is spotted when he was hiding in his smokescreen. The answer to that is you are firing your guns while there is a blue team ship within your smoke penalty firing range. And that should be enough of a warning that you may not want to sit there. But it wasn't, and he goes out with 2 torpedo hits, double flood, and a dev strike, and then we get another couple of hits on the California, who those 4 torpedoes were aimed for in the first place. The Omaha, I think, is playing a ranged and fire starting build. He's kiting around at the back of the map, and Red Team are pushing hard, and that really has opened up this center area of the map, and we have Red Team's carrier in range. We've already got 1 dev strike. We need to close this down to 7 kilometers, keeping an eye on our detectability ring with the California and the Omaha, and we do lose Dan there on Charlie Cap. We've also lost one of the ships across there on our right flank, and things are starting to come a little bit unraveled. But let's see what we can do about this carrier here. We're going to put all 6 torpedoes at him. It only takes 4 to sink him, but I want to make sure that that guy is actually dead. And we're going to turn out and away from him, put the last 2 out there, and then we're going to head back towards Charlie Cap. Red Team really are pushing that hard. They know they've got the advantage on ships, and they are going to want to take that cap, hold it, and push through and get rid of our carrier. We are 3 ships down. They are now 3 ships down, but they have 3 destroyers to our 1. That 1 destroyer being me. But the Kamikaze is a very powerful ship in the right hands and in the right situations. It isn't always about the player or the ship. Sometimes it's about a combination of the 2. And given that I've played probably, I think, 35, 36 in games in this over the weekend, I really did drop back into the groove in how this ship is played well. So now, I know there are 3 destroyers out there. I know that I can out-detect them, and that is key to my survivability. But Blue Team have done their bit on some of these destroyers. The carrier is going to do his bit and give them little slaps and tickles here and there. There is one of the destroyers of the Farragut. I'm right on the limit with him. So we slow down, we turn out because we want the carrier to get in on him and beat him up a little bit. There we go. He's going to get some bombs on him, but we lose our West Virginia as well. And now things really aren't looking good. We are barely 5 minutes into the game and we are 5 ships down, and you see constant complaints on the various social media channels, like, how can half the team be dead in 5 minutes? Why are we 5 ships down? Why are the teams so rubbish? Why is the balance all out, when it comes to teams? Well, we're going to try and bring that balance back to our favour. We've got torpedoes running on the Omaha, who has gotten complacent. He's done all his kiting around and now he is pushing, but he's going in a straight line, and that's going to end with a high caliber for me. Not quite enough hit points for a devastating strike, but he is out of the game. We have now got 2 battleships here, and there's another destroyer there, the Farragut. Still too many hit points on him for me to consider opening fire with my guns, because I've got like a 10 or 11 second reload on this, and it's not good. They could gun me down, but look at that. The carrier absolutely slaps him. Doesn't quite kill him, but if he gets another drop on him, he is out of the game. We're pushing the Cali. We're trying to bring him into range. He's been zigzagging a little bit. I think he was expecting the planes to come in from the carrier to him, but now he's getting very close to the edge of the map, and the fact that the cap is contested and they've all got the warning that says, to them, red team are taking the cap, he should know that I'm out here somewhere on his flank. We get the torpedoes off. We're looking towards the New York, and I am going to pull off one of the finest pieces of play. What I'd say, it was one of the finest pieces of planned play as far as timing goes. Not here on the California, because he is going to disappear for a dev strike. That's going to push me up to just over 124,000 damage. And now we're going to push and chase the New York. I can see where the destroyer was last spotted on the left side of the map. He's now spotted in our horn cap. Torpedoes go out on the New York, and we have the Farragut spotted behind us. He doesn't want to get in the way of the carrier, and I think the New York is trying to push and get a carrier kill. We're looking at the torpedoes running. We're looking at the Farragut. I'm thinking, can I surprise them with a salvo? Let's let the torpedoes run. They're about to hit. So we're going to go guns. Bang out on this Farragut. We get lucky. We get the kill. That gives us the Kraken Unleashed 183. The torpedoes hit the New York for a dev strike and a double strike. So that's 3 medals in 1 gun salvo and 1 torpedo salvo. Our carrier has disappeared. He's got 1 set of planes left in the sky, and with the new balances and changes to carrier play, I know that there is a very limited amount of time for him to be hanging those planes in the air and trying to get a drop on the last destroyer, which is a Mayan. But I am running twist and track, and one of the things that I did notice throughout this game is that at no time did I have the located icon visible on my screen, which to me would indicate that none of Red Team's destroyers were running twist and track or perceptive. Guys, it is a tool there to make it easier for you to play and outplay the destroyers on the opposite team. It isn't a cheat mode. It is there to help you, and I strongly suggest that you consider choosing that as an option on your destroyer commanders, because I would not have been able to run around this map like I have, taking control of the situation. We've got more than 5 minutes to play, and the fact that Red Team got so hungry, knowing that they had a huge advantage 5 minutes into the game, another 5 minutes further on, and it is 1 ship versus 1. but red team do have a 300-point lead. I'm on the cap. That's going to tell this Mayan exactly where I am. The carrier planes have expired, and it leaves us with 5 minutes to find this guy and kill him. I don't know how many hit points he's got left. What I do know is that I can out-detect him. We're going to be chasing him around the map, and I think he knows that he has to run and survive to win this game for red team. And he's doing the right thing. He is running and he is trying to survive. But there we go. Looking at him, he's got a couple of bars of health on. That Mayan could potentially outgun me. But if you look at the map, look at the bottom left-hand side of the screen now, you will see that I am still full health. I have not lost a single hit point in this game. My other match was called Flawless Execution. I didn't lose a hit point in that one, and I haven't lost a single hit point in this one either. That is an absolutely flawless game. 7 kills, 161,000 damage, high caliber, double strike, Kraken unleashed, 4 devastating strikes, and it brings the win to blue team. If you look at some of the XP scores there for red team certainly deserved to have that win, but I played the propellers off that ship to do everything that I could once the game was lost to try and bring it back to a victory, and I was physically shaking and had to put my controller down after that one. So stick around, click one of these links. I'll try to remember to put the original Flawless Execution here and my Kraken playlist. Don't forget, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, donate if you'd like to, and until next time, take care. Goodbye.